to the, oh, I think yeah, all right, there we go. Hey guys, welcome to Comic Emporium's first live stream. Today we're just going to cover a couple of our brand new products, some of our hot stuff that we've got going on. Um, why would that pop up right in the middle? That's so dumb. All right, so what I'm going to do today is actually cover some of our products that we've got on the shelf currently. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that we've got going on coming up and just see if I can get you guys to come on into the shop, come visit me. If you haven't seen the post lately, I am Alex. I'm the new social media manager for Comic Emporium. I'm also a professional dungeon master, so a lot of people just call me DM Alex. I'm going to be actually hosting some new new D&D startup groups here soon in March. Actually, I'll be running a introduction to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. It's going to be a free event. It'll be open to everybody. You just have to sign up on our Facebook page when the signups go live. And so what we're going to end up doing here is actually teaching people, brand new players, hopefully, that Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition is not only easy to get into, it's also not scary at all. And most people can learn how to play in about 30 minutes, but we're going to be set up for a 2-hour encounter so that you guys actually get a chance to really experience the game. One of the best parts about that is you're going to be sitting with players who are just like you, hopefully, that they've never played before. And so when it's all over, you guys can actually kind of figure out who can meet when and set up your own groups to continue playing in Dungeons and Dragons. So let's get into it. One of the first things we're going to talk about today, obviously, is going to be Last Ronin issue number 2. Now, if you're not a fan of Ninja Turtles, I still recommend you pick up Last Ronin. It's one of the most fantastic storylines that Eastman has come up with. It's definitely something that a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans have really fallen in love with. Now, issue number 2 really covers a lot of cool stuff. So, like, secrets are revealed as we begin to discover what happened in the past to lead to this nightmarish future. The Ronin meets an unexpected new ally, but the Foot Clan begins an exhaustive sweep of the bottom to find the vengeful mutant. And, you know, we also have to ask, you know, what role does Baxter Stockman play in all of this? So if you want to find out, come on into Comic Emporium, pick up your copy of issue number 2 of Last Ronin. If you didn't get issue number 1, check in with Greg at the cash register, or Gina, or myself if I'm here, and we'll see if we can get the issue number 1 for you. All right. Now, next thing we're going to cover, Warlock Tiles. Now, this is for anybody who's into miniature gaming, or if you like just models in general. The Warlock Tiles create different scenarios and scenes with full 4D actual scenery, and they clip together. Now, this is the newest one that came in today. This is the Curves expansion. So with this, you actually can create winding tunnels beneath the castle keep of a wizard's abandoned tower from time gone by with a variety of curved pieces. It's made to work with other Warlock tile sets using the Easy Warlock clips. So I'm going to give you a little bit more. So as you can see, like, this is the kind of scenes that you can come up with here. And this actually contains a whole bunch of pieces. Seems to be almost over 100 pieces in this, or close to it. So definitely come and check this out. You can just come and see them. A lot of our DMs are using these, or if they're making their own, they use like paper craft and stuff like that. But the Warlock tiles are super easy, and they are very, very detailed, and they do add a little bit more realism to what we're trying to kind of get at the table. Now, if you're not into miniature gaming and you're not into models, a lot of that probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you. So just come in, check it out, and you'll get a better idea of what we've got going on here. Now, next thing we're going to cover is our Boombox card box. That's right. This came in this week, and we've only got 2 right now, but I think this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's an actual Bluetooth speaker and a deck box that can hold up to 100 double-sleeved gaming cards. When fully charged, it has about a 10-hour playtime. It's got a built-in microphone with a hands-free calling and a micro SD reader. And also, if you don't do Bluetooth, you can just hook straight up to it with an aux cord. That way, if you're, like I said, if you're like me, kind of old school, I like the chords involved. So then you can actually just hardline straight into this thing. So you can actually add, your own favorite music or your own soundtrack while you're actually doing, whatever gaming that you're doing at the time. And you don't even have to be into, um, card games to actually use this thing. With like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, you can get the spell cards and keep your cards in there, your monster cards, anything like that. I mean, it's a pretty neat thing. And then, of course, when it's time to roll dice, you can hit play on your battle music and go to town. All right. Next, this is a new board game, card game mix that came in. It's called Unmatched. Okay, it's a miniatures battling game for 2 to 4 players. Now, this game started nearly 20 years ago, and it was called Star Wars Epic Duels. But since then, it has evolved into a battle royale, pitting the likes of King Arthur against the fearsome Jabberwock, with Sinbad sailing them off into the sunset at the end of it all. Expansions range from Sherlock Holmes to Jurassic Park. Each character's deck is tailored to represent their specialties. The one I'm holding right here is Little Red Riding Hood versus Beowulf. So who would win in a fight? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, last but not least, if you're not aware, Comic Emporium does carry replica weaponry. You can come in and take a look. We have a vast collection. The one that was picked today was actually picked by one of our teenagers who come in every once in a while. This is Death's Medieval Sword. As you can see, it is an actual metal blade going all the way through. Um, Decent looking scabbard going on to it. A lot of detail on this and on the hilt here and on the crossguard. So next time you come in, stop by our weapons rack and pick up your +1 Vorpal blade. All right. Guys, that's all I have for you today. It's short and sweet. I just want to remind you that we are here. We are definitely always evolving and upgrading. That's why we're doing the live stream. You can look forward to our next live stream next Friday, where we'll be covering whatever's new and hot that coming week, or this coming week, I should say. Do remember, we do require masks when you come to Comic Emporium. It's for everybody's safety. And right now, I'm not wearing one, but I'm isolated from everybody. And as soon as this is over, I'll be putting my mask on. It's right here. I have a Boba Fett mask. So if you see a tall, geeky dude wearing a Boba Fett mask, it might be me, but just ask for Dungeon Master Alex, and you'll be certain if it is. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support of the store, and we look forward to seeing you soon.